Hi, everybody. This is going to be the weekly reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of February the 15th through February 22nd, 2020. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does, awesome. Please leave me a like, share, subscribe, comment. If it doesn't, then it's not your story this week. Check out the monthly reading. They're already up, or check out the videos of the other signs in your chart, all right? So I decided to do something a little different this week. I love experimenting with different things, okay? So I decided to do something a little different. Instead of shuffling like I do a little bit before I put out the cards, I decided to cut that out because I noticed my videos are too long, and I feel like, well, I know they're not being watched. I feel like I see people are watching them, but then they don't watch them all the way. So I'm assuming it's because they're too long. So I'm trying to shorten them up and see if that works. Me personally, I like to see the cards shuffled on camera, or at least being laid down. If you guys do like that better, leave me some feedback letting me know. If you prefer this, let me know. I would appreciate it. I also am doing an oracle card as the advice card for the week. Half the signs I didn't do this for, the rest of the half I did. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of like it so far because so far they have all tied into the actual story, which is really nice. So yeah, I thought that, and this deck I've had for a little while. I've never used them on YouTube though. And they're still relatively new to me. So, I might read out of the book, to describe certain ones. This is one I'm going to actually read out of the book. But anyway, let's jump into it. Again, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, week of February the 15th through the 22nd, 2020. So the overall energy for the week is the King of Water, which is the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, he's very, he's a loving person. He's romantic. He's emotional, but he knows how to keep his emotions balanced. Okay. He knows how to keep them in check. And also in this particular deck, it can also mean an invitation to a social event, which it says so right here at the bottom, which I thought was kind of funny because we start out with the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is some type of a celebration, some kind of invitation, or going out, having fun with friends, things of that nature. It's clarified by the Six of Cups. Lost my train of thought there. The Six of Cups talks about the past, a lot. It refers to childhood memories, things of the past, nostalgia, things like that. I feel like with this Three of Cups, somebody from the past is going to get in touch with you, asking if you'd like to go out and have fun, party, do whatever. But I feel like this person from the past, when they ask you this and they reach out and to communicate this, because we have the Six of Cups again, and then we have the Hanged Man to clarify. So this kind of, I feel like there's this person from the past, I feel like is somebody that may have done a number on you. We have the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles, that talks about being single, being very independent, being able to take care of your own, of yourself, of what is yours, not needing anybody else's help, just in your own power. But then we have the Tower that clarifies this. So the way that I'm seeing this is that I feel like this might be somebody you may have been involved with in the past, maybe an ex, and they're coming back to ask you, and Mercury retrograde, I can't remember, I think we go into it, I think it starts the 18th or the 19th, or maybe I'm wrong, but I know we're in either going into it or we are currently in it, and of course, Mercury retrograde, they tend to bring things from our past tend to come back during Mercury retrograde is my point, okay? And I feel like this is what's happening. Only I don't think they're coming back for some kind of a reconciliation. It may not even be an ex, but if it is an ex or if it's a friend, somebody, whatever this is from the past, this person, it wasn't good. You ended up on your own because of them, okay, is what I'm feeling. So at one point in time, you may have been either in a relationship with them. This could have been somebody you were really close to, a best friend, somebody you were around a lot, you hung out with, somebody from your past, somebody that maybe you've known for a really long time. Whatever it was, I feel like there was a falling out of some sort. A tower moment came down. Because of that tower, you were left to fend for yourself, take care of yourself, upon which you did. However, I feel like it was a lot of pain. It was a very painful experience. So when this person is reaching out to you, it kind of puts you in this situation, this hanged man energy of feeling, stuck, like, oh my gosh, not a good feeling, something happened, okay? Something that wasn't good happened. So you're just remembering. You're remembering all this stuff from the past. And remember, the overall energy here is the Knight of Cups, having to get control of your emotions. That is what the Knight of Cups is. And I feel like what this Knight of Cups energy is trying to tell you to do is to look, balance, keep an even keel, keep balance of your emotions, keep your emotions in check. Don't let this knock you off, this person coming back, And with the Three of Wands here, again, his foot on the ground, one foot on the rock. I don't know. I just see this as more balance, needing some kind of balance, having to balance out this situation. Or maybe this was something that you were waiting for to happen. You knew was going to come back around and happen. You knew this person was going to get in touch with you sooner or later, and now the time is here. Now they have. Then we have this Three of Pentacles, and this is clarified by the High Priestess. So having to use your intuition here, okay? And maybe this was somebody that you worked with too, with the Three of Pentacles being here. This could also be somebody that maybe had you in a third party situation and you knew this intuitively. You knew this was what this person had. Or maybe this person ultimately is asking you to come out, reconnect, trying to do something to try to get you to work with them. Maybe this was somebody that you worked with in the past. However this fits. Maybe this was somebody that you went to school with, because the Three of Pentacles also represents school, okay? But it looks like, sorry about that. My daughter decided she wanted to come bang on my door in the middle of reading. My grown daughter. So yeah. Anyway. So like I was saying, this could be somebody that you actually went to school with or that, used to work with. Okay. But regardless, we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Empress. Okay. So with this Four of Swords, I feel like this is something, whatever this is, you need to step into this Empress energy, okay? You are the Nine of Pentacles. You are the King of Cups. You are the Empress here. This story of this person is no longer relevant, okay? And I don't feel that whatever happened up here, I don't know that there was healing. I don't feel there was a lot of healing that took place. And I feel like this is something that you need to heal from and get over. Because them contacting you, I feel like it's really going to throw you for a loop. This is not something that you kind of were expecting, but you weren't expecting. Does that make sense? Something that you had a feeling that it was going to happen. You had a feeling that they were going to reach out to you. but you didn't know for sure. Well, now this is coming to fruition. This is actually happening. And, you know, if this is somebody that you truly don't want to be around, don't be afraid to say no, you know. Maybe this is something that you need to heal from, that you haven't let go of from your past, and now it's coming back around again. But the Empress, she represents growth. She represents, you know, abundance. She represents, you know, building, growing. So maybe this person is coming back to tell you, hey, you know, this is me now. I'm no longer this person, this party person that you thought I was, or that I used to be, or this, you know, person that caused this tower moment way back when. I'm the Empress now. I'm more mature. I know what I want in life. I know what I'm doing, etc., etc. Okay? And some of you, this just now came to me, some of you are going to be contacted because somebody is pregnant. Could be your baby. So obviously that isn't for all of you, but that just, that's coming out too. So that's just a side message, definitely maybe for only like one of you that's watching this, but I do see that as well, that there's going to be communication with somebody that you've, wasn't anything serious, just a fling kind of thing, and I feel like something happened, and you're going to find out that somebody's pregnant. This is either going to happen to you or it's happening to the person you are with. Okay? So anyway, the advice. Get a new story, which I thought when this came out and after I was looking over the cards, this couldn't be more better. So get a new story. This card, the advice for this card, it talks about letting go of the past and letting go of the past and not letting the past define who you are. So I want to read this to you guys because this is one of the cards I'm not extremely familiar with. So this is what this card means. Get a new story. It says, holding on to the belief that you're made only of old experiences disconnects you from divine guidance and higher vibrations. Rather than letting your past define you, view it as a story that you've outgrown or become tired of and invent a new story for yourself. Create a new you, one who experiences synchronicities, magical moments, divine assistance, and happy endings. Don't define yourself by others' impressions and judgments. Define yourself as spirit. Invent a story that includes boundless help from your guides. Recognize how attached you are to your old tired story of pain, suffering, frustration, and victimhood. See how often you recreate this miserable version of yourself when connecting with others. Do yourself and those around you a favor and retire the old story. It has bad vibes and cuts you off from higher guidance and positive vibrations. So I thought that was interesting considering what the story is coming out here. Let it go. Let the past go. Four of Swords. Back away. Heal from whatever this was that happened that you've clearly not healed from, and it's rearing its head, and just let it go. Get a new story. Create a new story. Become the Empress. Okay? So, Virgo, I hope this resonated with you. Again, if it did, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. If it didn't, it's not your story. Go and check out the monthlies that I put out, or check out the other signs, the videos for the signs in your chart. Also, please leave me some feedback letting me know if you like this better, or if you like to see the cards being shuffled. So you guys have a great week. I'll be back next week with your next week's readings.